Hey, everybody out there, man. Hey, guess what? I got a special guest on tonight. Legendary.
For sure, for
Hey,
sure.
oh yeah. So y'all already know, man. Legendary the one did this song. So I got to play it. You know, y'all know. I know that's why y'all come out here every time to hear this. To hear this song right here, man. Here you go.
Listeners, y'all know what time it is. Chill, chill, chill. It's time to chop it up, chop it up, chop it up. Hey, hey. It's time to chop it up, chop it up, chop it up. Hey, sport, sport. It's time to chop it up, chop it up. With KJ Podcast, chop it up, chop it up. Go ahead, tune in. Go ahead, tell a friend. Tell a friend, tell a friend. News know we got the latest. Sports talk, we the greatest. Stay in tune with the street. With politics, all the beef. Hey, chop it up. Go ahead and turn this up a little bit. Chop it up. Put your podcast, AirPods in. Chop it up. Turn your phone up. Chop. Whatever you're doing. Chop it up. Sit back and enjoy this podcast with KJ. And now to the host of the show. Give a round of applause. KJ.
Hey man, that's a lit intro.
Hey,
Bro.
listen. One thing about it, hey man. I had people come up to me. They say, I seen you on my for you on TikTok, and I see you bobbing your head to chop it up with KJ. You got your theme song and everything. I say, oh yeah. I said,
Yes,
oh yeah.
Sirski. Yes, Sirski. Yeah,
But
man.
everybody out there, man, we got Legendary on tonight, man. We got to talk about a few things. Legendary got a lot of big things coming up this week. 4th of
Yes,
July
sir.
weekend coming up. Legendary got something to tell y'all about this showcase, man. All y'all rappers out there, everybody out there, this pre-birthday bash. Legendary, go ahead and get on that a little bit about the showcase, man.
Man, listen, man. For one, this showcase, this something that I always wanted to pull off something like this in the city or Monticello or wherever, you know what I mean, back home in Florida. And the showcase, boy, I worked my butt off to get it done, to get the people to come together, to be the infrastructure of it. But man, we got people coming from everywhere. I linked up with Mr. Backwood. That's my brother. Salute my brother doing big thing down there in Madison, bringing out the community, getting people involved. He bought out a couple artists last week. I think it was last week. So me and that man talked, man. We talked for a few hours, linked up. I got some artists coming from Madison. I got artists coming from Quincy. I got artists out of Tallahassee. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a big event. It's definitely gonna be one to remember. And I'm rolling it out as my pre-birthday bash, cause my birthday actually July the 8th. So I get to kick it with these folks, you know what I mean? Give people opportunity. It ain't just about coming out there looking for no competition neither. You know what I mean? The goal is, of course, we want to win. We got a first, second, and third place prize. Everybody want to win, you know what I mean? But more than, thinking about the win on the stage, I want people to think about the networking opportunity, the opportunity to interact with other artists, you know what I mean? Be in the same room, people trying to do the same thing you doing. Come in as a motivation to the other artists, you know what I mean? Don't come in looking at it like it's me versus you, cause really everybody that I'm trying to put in the room trying to reach one common goal, and that's wherever they trying to reach in their career. You know what I mean? And giving them an opportunity, a platform to do it, you know what I mean? It's a big thing and it's gonna be a big event. I want to shout out to the studio too for giving me the opportunity to come in, present what I was trying to do, and be able to actually sit down and come to, you know what I mean, come to agreement to make it happen.
Yes, hey, definitely, man. Hey, like the flyer you sent me,
Yes,
I got
sir.
that flyer, man. The flyer in another thing. That you've been pushing your thing. You've been pushing that. I've been seeing you on Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. Me and you we always texting and talking. Lately we've been doing a lot of texting and talking
Yes, sir.
about different things and about different stuff, like just like what I was talking to Renzo. I say, man, listen here. I said at the end of the day, we could all win.
For real.
At the
We
end of the
all
day,
winners.
we could all win.
For
I
real.
say, because just like Renzo was saying, man, Monticello produced a bunch of hustlers out of Monticello.
A whole
A
bunch of them.
bunch, a
Yeah.
bunch of them. So I love that you say you know, how crazy it is in the rap game now. When you say everybody come out, everybody can work together, not no competition thing. Of course you're gonna get on there and do your thing. You trying to win,
For
but at the
sure.
end of the day, if this artist, you know what I mean, you like this his style or her style or whoever, y'all can collab on something. However that go, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, and that could push on more events in different areas,
For
not
sure.
just Tallahassee.
For
So
sure.
definitely I love about that about the showcase, man.
And the
And
whole thing is, honestly, it's even bigger than that. It's just certain things, you don't even want to tell people. You know what I mean? Because you tell people and then they might come for the wrong reasons. You know what I mean? Like, this is about not just Monticello, not just Tallahassee, not just Quincy, not just, you know what I mean? Like, I'm bridging the gap and really got a straight pipeline straight to the source. You know what I mean? We can go any artist that, like, my whole goal behind this whole event is to take these artists, the artists that win my showcase, and they don't know it, but the goal is to get them on Coalition DJ stage up in Atlanta. You know what I mean? That's why I say I'm looking for 10 hot artists, but I'm looking for 10 people that's serious and know about what they're trying to do. Cause if you ain't really trying to go, you know what I mean, then I ain't gonna say it's worthless to you or pointless to you to be there. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm looking for people that's really trying to take their career to the next level. So it's
that's
bigger
really
than
that's
this. You know what I
right,
mean?
right, right. I got you on that because it's gonna be you have the ones that just want to they don't want to be to the point where you're talking about. They just want to saying they saying it, but they ain't meaning it at the same
For
time.
sure. For sure.
So I get exactly what you're saying because you can say anything. Your
Bingo.
actions speak louder than words.
Bingo. Bingo.
So
And it ain't even, like I said, it ain't even a thing against nobody. Like, cause I love all music, I love all talents. But it's just it come a time in this game to where if it's something you pursuing, you gonna realize you either wasting your money or you wasting your time. And then sometimes you'll find out you wasting both. You know what I mean? And I'm saying that to say it's just because you ain't taking it serious enough. Not because it might not work for you or it ain't a possibility that it might not work for you, but because your seriousness and your attitude towards it, you know what I mean? That'll determine everything.
boy, you said a mouthful then. Because one thing about anything, if you love doing something or you put your mind to anything, if you keep at it and don't give up, that's why I always say never give up. And I have been
For
at
sure.
points. I have been at points with businesses and doing stuff, just give up because I felt like I wasn't getting the support I needed or whatever. But that's the wrong mindset to have because at the end of the day, you believe in it, keep believing it.
For sure.
You
For
got to
sure.
keep believing in yourself.
See it through. That's a phrase that been around lately. See it through. You know what I mean? See it through. Even when they can't see it, you got to see it through.
You got to
You know
see
what I
it. You
mean?
got to keep it. You got to keep it.
You got to.
Believe. I always say, believe in yourself, invest in yourself.
For real. For
It,
real.
it would take you a long way.
Long way.
Yep. Because you're gonna have them people, they gonna come along, they're gonna want to jump on your bandwagon
Oh
when you
yeah.
when you hear they like, oh man, yeah, 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 yeah.
You know
It's
what's crazy? It crazy you say that because I'm gonna be honest with you from a personal perspective and being in the situation I'm in, like, bro, it don't even be, they don't even wait that long. You know what I mean? They just wait till the time is soothing and it suit them. You know what I mean? Like, but that's
yeah,
something
yeah,
that even with that, I've learned how to deal with that because I've dealt with it for so long. You know what I mean? Like, they don't like you till you're hot. You know what I mean? They don't like you till you're hot. You know what I'm saying? Or they don't mess with you until you got some beef. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna
yeah,
be one way or the other. You know what I mean? And if I got to turn myself up to 400 degrees to get your attention, then that's what we gonna do. You know what
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean? And it
Got
just
you,
is
got
what
you.
it is. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
Like 50 say, hate it or love it. You know, it's cancer season. It's my time now. You know
Hey,
what I'm
it's my
saying?
time now, y'all. Boy, you said so damn about 50, because boy, they
yeah.
hated on. But look what, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, and being a cancer just like 50, you know, you got to know that our brain might process stuff in a similar way. You know what I mean? Like, and he grew up rough too, just like I did. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, when I say that too, I say that and know it. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
man, come on, man. Come on, man. You my brother. You know what's going on, man. This ain't
Oh
just
yeah.
started the day we mud babies, low baby,
Yeah.
got dirty
Yeah.
together. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
This ain't just started. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Right down the road. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, like you say, this ain't just started. So I definitely, man, I love what you putting on. I love and some of the guys you know you putting on, man. I remember them coaching some of them guys, and
Right,
you know what I mean.
right,
Watching some of
right.
these guys come up in high school, and you putting, you know what I mean. They're getting put on, and these guys they actually got their stuff together and doing other things besides rapping. You know, just like
Yeah,
you get, they got other stuff going on besides rapping and besides
right.
they're trying to make it, you know what I mean? So, you know, and they're not giving up on their dream of rapping.
Bingo, bingo. You know what I mean? Cause music is that voice for us. You know what I mean? Us people that really got a real life and real, you know what I mean? For me, it's a escape, it's a voice. You know what I mean? That's my voice that when I want to say something to the world, I ain't gotta just think it. You know what I mean? So, and I look at them like Sale and all them cats the same way. You know what I mean? Cause they so busy, like you said, they caught up with kids, they caught up with jobs, they caught up just with personal life experience, they caught up with mom, dad might need this. You see what I'm saying? And the only time they get to speak is when they record. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I like to have that opportunity to be able to get in that space to where they can come in, you know what I mean? Do what they trying to do too. Also elevate them, you know what I mean? And they found, but guess what? They'll tell you, cuz don't play with us neither. You know what I mean? So, it's always gonna be me stressing the fact that, your professionalism and how you come at this is gonna determine how you end up in this place. You know what I mean? In this world anyway. I'll tell people like, man, you gotta have an attitude. You know what I mean? You gotta have a certain edge. It ain't gotta be derogatory or disrespectful. You get what I'm saying? But it's just certain things that, you know what I mean, to get to the next level. Like, this was all about stepping in steps, you know what I mean? Reaching a new level every time you turn around. But if you climbing up and you trying to reach a new level, it ain't gonna be easy, constantly pulling yourself up and pulling yourself up and pulling yourself up. So that's why a lot of people just fall back out the game. You know what I mean? Because this is a game that, guess what? It's a game of steps. It's a game of levels. You know what I mean? And to get
Yep.
to the next level, guess what? You got to go a little bit harder. You got to pay a little bit more attention. You got to stay up a little bit later. You got to lose a lot more sleep. You know what I mean? And that's what come with it.
Because hey boy, you send a mouthful then. So listen,
Tell you.
I tell kids, because when I'm coaching football or track, I tell kids, especially football, I tell kids that play basketball, any sport, I tell them, listen, I say, you know how many kids play baseball? You know how many kids play football? You know how many parks and recreation it is? You know how many schools it is? You know how many kids in college that want to go to NFL? I say, if you look at it, I say it's 2% make it to the NFL.
Yep.
2% out of all these kids want to go to the NFL. 2% make it in the NFL. And I tell kids, that is a low percentage.
That's very low.
So you need to have something else if football don't work out. Because all it takes is one injury. All it takes.
That's it. That's it.
And
that's it.
And your dream going that fast.
Yeah. Yeah. And I remember looking back at people that happened to them in real life, in real time, in my generation. You know what I mean? That one injury. And that was
just
it.
like that.
That was
just
it.
like that.
You know
Everybody
what I mean?
can't come on. Everybody's not an Adrian Peterson.
Bingo.
Everybody's not a TO. Everybody's not
Bingo.
these people that come off. They could break a leg or they could get a knee, ACL, MCL. They could mess their knee up and come back and be the same.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's not like that. So
Mm-hmm.
God, you get certain ability. You got to use to the best of your advantage.
That's right.
So exactly, just like what you said, man. I'd be telling people like, and like that's why I feel like that's why I keep coaching and keep doing. That's one of my callers, and
Bingo. And
this right here,
it's bigger than the sport. You know what I
yes,
mean? That's just like me being in this space right here. They come in this space and they look around and they see this stuff, and even onlookers out there in the world, they look around, they see me doing this, they see me doing that, they see me saying this, they see me saying that. But do you know the work for real? You know what I mean? The real work is getting these young cats in here, teaching them what respect is. You know what I mean? The real work is teaching them that, hey, bro, you can't sit out there all day and do that right there. Now, you got to go get on somebody's clock. They don't know the real work. You know what I mean? Like, and see,
behind the scenes,
that's the bingo. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because so many people look at us, producers, engineers, artists, people in entertainment and all this stuff, and they automatically think like life is peaches and cream. You get what I'm saying? But they don't know that to get to where we had to learn some things. And then a lot of the people that trying to get where we at, we got to show them because they don't know. You see what I'm
right,
saying? And this
right.
and you talking about now, we in a generation where you know what I'm saying. You lucky if you make it to 21. I said lucky. You get what I'm saying? From 16 to 19, 20, you got a hit on your life already.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's rough.
So
It's rough
then
because ain't nobody
I'm saying
putting their hands up no more.
bingo. And then I'm saying that to say this though. Those are the youth that people that sit in my position got to encounter and deal with every day. You see what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
going back to what I was saying, it's all about the work that be done behind the scene more than in front of you. You know what I mean? Like a lot of
Yeah,
people, they look at the show, but they don't see the work. They don't see the showmanship. They ain't watch the people set the stage. They ain't, you get what I'm saying? Hear the sound check. They
I was
ain't do
about to
none of
say.
that, but they
I was
love
just
to
about to say
watch the show.
sound check. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't know what's going on. So I like I said, I love this opportunity to be in this position to, you know what I mean? Because it's bigger than me. Like I could have, been done some things to do some of the things that people doing, but hey man, they bigger than me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, this I want to get on this right here too now. Now
What's that?
I want to talk about this new album you got out now.
Oh man.
Now I really want to talk about once. I want to talk about the first song I want to talk about is one of the best songs I think on there. But that's you gonna think different probably most likely.
Man, I like all my music. Ain't a song I don't like.
Right, right. Yeah. You right.
Ain't
You
a
right.
song I don't like, bruh.
You right. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Let me get to it. Hold on. Yeah. I'm like, I said, let me see what his favorite song is on
And
this album.
then which project? Cause I did
I'm talking about
two back to
I'm talking
back.
about your newest project.
Okay, for sure, for sure. You talking about not no days off. You talking about dang, let me look it up too, man. I just draw two
Yeah.
I just
No
be working,
no days off. That's exactly what it's on.
yeah, you talking
Hold
about
on.
no days off.
Hold on. Let me get to it. Where is that? Is that no my did? No, is that the album right now? No, I got it. Yeah.
Are you
To
talking about for the
myself.
ghetto? You talking
To
about for the
myself.
ghetto? Oh, you talking about this on that for is it on no days off? I thought I put
Yeah.
that on okay, for sure then.
To myself.
Oh yeah, it's on no days off for sure. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. To myself. Boy, that song to myself. That song right there, bro. I wrote that song. I ain't even write it. I don't know why I'm lying. I recorded that song at Track House Studio when I was over there. And like folks don't know, but like all my music, like I done said 1,000 times, my music personal. You know what I mean? I make it first for me. You know what I mean? Cause a lot of times it's giving me an opportunity to get some shit out my chest. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's how I get that shit out my chest and refrain from being active and all that stuff a nigga trying to get away from. So I just put it in song, but that song to myself, that was a real one where it was like I was in that moment where it's like, you know what I mean? I don't want to be messed with. I don't want nobody around me. You know what I mean? I'm best when I'm alone. I was really like in a zone. That was at a time when I was standing up 3-4 nights in a row doing nothing but record. You know what I mean? I recorded over 100 songs in like 80 days or some shit. You know what I mean? So, and all the way through that ride, it was just different emotions that I was feeling. You know what I mean? During that time. And that specific song is like, now that's one of my, I ain't gonna lie. That's one of my favorite songs, no cap. Like I thought you were finna say something else, but you caught me way off guard when you said to
No,
myself.
to myself.
I ain't gonna lie, you caught me off guard with that. You caught me off guard. Like that was a hook, one of them old Joe Frazier hook. Like, boy, you punched me in the mouth, cause that's a song that I ain't never really even have to express in words to nobody or told nobody how I was feeling when I made that song. You know what I mean? Like,
so, and I have listened to several of your songs, man. That to myself, it's certain other ones, but that to myself, I think that's the one I screenshot and put on Facebook. I believe it was to myself.
It was.
Yeah. That to myself, man. That's that right there was boy. I'm rock with that a lot, boy. I say, yeah.
Straight up.
He did his thing on. He did his thing on.
And I ain't even gonna lie, I kind of stepped outside of myself with the mixing process on that song too. I did something different, like with my vocals than I would normally do, and jump like that too. So it was something new as far as from that perspective. So it was fun making it. You know what I mean? It was fun putting it together. You know what I mean? And when I heard it in the end, I'm like, yeah. And I felt it the way that I wanted to feel it. I wanted it to be felt. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, that definitely one of my favorite ones, man. I ain't even gonna count. You pull one out then on me, boy.
Hey, so let me get on another one that I'm on now. Let me get another one now.
That boy said to myself, boy, you are
on my mind.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
On my mind.
That song on my mind, man. That's just all my junk. It's just experiences and different times when like I ain't the one to shy away from it. Like when I go through something, I'm feeling something, I go straight to the mic. You know what I mean? To get it off. And on my mind, it was like my cousin, he had already, you know what I mean, like came with the little hook. I got some shit on my chest. You know what I mean? Got some shit on my mind. You know what I mean? So when he came with that, it was like, you know what, let me tell them my story. You know what I mean? Cause really, if you ain't noticed, like too, that's all I be doing. I just tell you my story. Like if a person go to the beginning of my catalog, which would be way back in the 90s, and came all the way up, you can really down there like watch 50 movies of my life over. And you know what I mean? Like I got 100 movies. You know what I mean? That's all I do. I just detail it. Every now and then I might step outside myself, have some fun with something. You know what I mean? But I don't be so much into that. You know what I mean? I'm more so like I'm gonna stick to what's real when it comes to, you know what I mean? Cause like I said, it's an outlet for me. You know what I mean? Music is something that done, boy, music is what still got me free right now. You know what I mean? Being able to sit in this room is what got me in the free world. Do you understand me? Everyone for
yes, sir. I tell people music.
That's what they don't understand.
See, you got it with the rapping. I say listen when I get to listening music. Like if I'm at work or riding home from work or whatever, before I do something stupid, that music it take you somewhere different.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah. So I know exactly what you mean. But hey, I'm gonna go back. I'm about to go back a little bit in your catalog, and I'm gonna come back to this new album.
Mhm.
So when I'm going back to Detroit Flow.
Oh man. Oh my God. Now that one. See, I
So
was on my AT alien shit then. I ain't
I
even gonna
know.
cap.
I know. I remember when you was. I
I ain't
remember.
finna cap. Boy, shout
So
out to the A. Boy, I missed the A.
Detroit Flow. I remember when you had the barbershop. That's when you started your. Because I was doing my thing, and I had to get pissed off with my clothing thing. That's when you
Yeah,
start
yeah.
multiple. That's when you start
Multiple hustles.
multiple hustles. Listen,
Yeah.
listen. I've been listen.
That boy say
Multiple
Detroit flow and
Detroit
multiple
Flow.
hustles. Shout out
Yeah,
my boy, man.
multiple hustles. I remember
Multiple
you was
hustles
up
still
then.
going, man. Multiple
You
hustles is a whole store now. Still
yeah,
going. Multiple hustles still going in Atlanta right now.
yeah.
Right
I
now.
I remember. I remember when you was in ATL. I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, Detroit flow though, man. Like that song was like I had my little young partner around me out there. See, I had in the A, I had a bunch of little nephews and stuff, just like I do here. But like in the A, one thing about them young cats out there, like they hustlers. They ready, they ready. So I had like a couple that I used to let stick around me and shit. So it was like when I get with them, I don't make them change their music and shit, even if I ain't like it. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I let the shit grow it on me. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of artists that now I pay a little attention to that I would have never listened to if I were around these young niggas.
Right,
So
right, right, right.
my little partner up there in the A, shout out to T. This nigga he was fucked up about to do Icewell Vezo. So we used to always ride this to the Icewell. Always ride this to the Icewell. Always ride this to it. So I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna surprise this nigga ass. I'm gonna drop me a Detroit flow. You know what I mean? And rap just like them niggas up there. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? And I'm gonna kill that bitch. So I did this shit, you know what I mean? Push it to him. He fucking with it. So, next came to, hey man, let's do this, let's do that. And the video was actually dope to that shit, bro. The video was dope. I loved it. You know what I mean? I'm in the woods, bright red hoodie on, chains looking good, everything looking good. Nah, I had fun. Detroit Flow is definitely one of my favorites too. I ain't even gonna count because it was somewhere where I do it too. I'll go outside the box sometime and just, play with music because I go anywhere with it. But that definitely was one of them, like, yeah, it had the A going crazy. It had my folks up there. They would, yeah, it would turn. Detroit Flow was real fun. Real fun. That whole everything around that time was just like it was going great.
Yeah, that Detroit Flow, man. I say I got to ask about that one. Got to get him on that one.
Yeah,
But
that's what that was though, man. My young nigga, man, he listened to dudes so much. I was like, man, I gotta drop one. You know what I mean? Just to show him, like, and I ain't even gonna lie, man. He was a motivation for a lot of them, a lot of my Jack Beat projects. When you heard me mess with somebody jump, it was because of my young nigga, man. Like, believe it or not, he'll hit me up, man, and soon as Future and Metro them dropped their album, man, he hit me up and said, do this beat. Now, had I done it before everybody else, I would have really, really murdered this shit and fucked up the internet probably. But me personally, I was on some shit like, bro, I don't really want to mess with it. And
right.
then one day I just came in the studio and I did have a beat. I'm just like, man, I turned it on and it was what it was. But they the inspiration behind all that. I do that because my little young homies, they hit me and they like, do this beat. You need to do this. You need to do that. So Detroit Flow was kind of one of them. It was one of them ones where he listened to it so much. I'm just like, fuck, I'm gonna do one. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, man. That Detroit Flow.
Yeah,
Um,
man.
yeah, but Atlanta boy, hey,
Man, Atlanta was one of the, greatest experience of my life. Uh, I'm going back. I'm not gonna scratch that off my list. Uh, Definitely going back, man, cause the love, the support, the energy of that place is totally different from anything I ever experienced, and I've been a few places. Uh, you know, Especially when you on your business, when you about your business up there, man, it's a whole different ball game. You know what I mean? And it's like when you want to be an entertainer, you can go be an entertainer. You want to be a movie star, they got casting calls. It's open for you. You want to
yep.
be in a commercial, you can go jump in a commercial. You get what I'm saying? So that industry is there. You know what I mean?
Hey,
And do it. I miss it. You know what I mean? I
let
ain't
me
gonna
let,
front.
let me ask you about this. Let me ask you about two things. I'm gonna ask you about two things now. Listen, um, bandos. I know you done
Oh
been to
my
bando.
God. Let me tell you something about the bando, man. I ain't even gonna count you down. Now, when it come to Atlanta with the bando, man, hey,
Listen, I went to bed.
honestly,
Listen,
phew,
bando wing, man. Listen, man. Let me tell you, boy.
you talking about the chicken spot,
Yes,
man.
yes.
Bando bussin'. But I'm an East Side nigga when it come to that chicken, and I'm gonna tell you something. Ain't nobody fucking with JJ.
I know
Ain't
I
nobody
ain't there
fucking
too.
with
I ain't there
JJ.
too. But man, listen, when I went to
JJ crushing it. Bando
man,
hit now.
listen, when I went to bando, man, there was so many. Listen, they had a line. Cause my brother, we had when I said, man, listen, hold on, man, man, it was. I say, boy, yeah, I say, boy, see, and this is like a little hood spot. Like we ain't got, we ain't got that down here
Right.
like that.
Oh, now we got one up there now, another east side. Now, if you want to call it the hood spots, now let me tell you, we got one on the east side. You need to check out when you go back out there, Stone Mountain area, called Wing Fling. And get where the
I don't.
shack
Hey,
net.
hey, I done heard of wing fling. I ain't been to it, but I heard
The
of it.
shack is next door to the liquor store, Bill. You get your chicken and your liquor at the same time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Ain't no
man.
but a
Listen,
shack. You
man,
call
but
your
man,
orders in. Auntie gonna fry them up fresh. Your fryer gonna be fresh. And get what she want for the box?
how much?
$10.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Yeah.
you talking about, boy?
Hey, and another spot, boy. It's a little hot out. Everybody talk about Magic City. Everybody talk about the multiple boy. Pin up.
Pin up. Keep them babies now. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm a hood nigga. So I ain't even gonna cut you down. When I was in the A, if I'm a ride to a strip club, anybody know me, they gonna find me in Blaze, man.
Blaze good. Blaze is
You
good.
gonna
Blaze is
find me
good.
in Blaze, man. You know
Blaze
what
is
I
good.
mean? I
Blaze
like
is
the
good.
hood. I ain't really going for the girls, so to speak. That's just part of
Right,
it. You know what I mean?
right.
But I like Blaze, the vibe. I got hood vibe. I ain't worried about seeing pinup. You got pocket watching ass security guards. You
Yeah,
got
yeah,
all
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit going
Yeah,
on there. Nigga want to
yeah.
come up to you about what you spending and ain't spending and all that shit. You know what I mean? So you ain't
Yeah.
in Blade, you ain't gonna go through that. You gonna
Right,
go in
right,
there,
right.
you gonna pop your shit, you gonna do whatever you do, get the hell on.
Right, right.
But I do like pinup too, though. You know what I mean? But it ain't no spot like if I'm choosing. Man, I'm going to Blade, man. I'd rather go sit out there and eat me some chicken wings and, you know what
Oh
I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Shoot me
yeah.
some pool and, you know what I mean? And then
Mm-hmm.
strokers, shit, or
Yeah,
strokers.
strokers.
Strokers, I'm DJ Funky all day. Shout out my boy DJ Funky, man. Shit, that's the
Yeah,
stage I'm
yeah,
trying to take them artists to. DJ
yeah.
Funky, Coalition DJ, man. Snoop Dogg partner, Warren G
Mhm.
partner, Mike
Right.
Elk big homie. Yeah, all these folks. Yeah. And I could call him personally. I know some of them people through him. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
So that's you know what I mean. ATL is different, man, and that's the crazy part about that, man. Make sure you highlight that, man. You know how I met DJ Funky, bro? Working in a barber shop. The man came in the barber shop. I was playing my music. I was playing like this pop track. I ain't never released it. This a big ass record. It's a big record. I never released it. Really, I ain't let nobody heard it. Still got it. I made a leaked it 3 times. When he heard the song, the man said, "Give it to me. I have it on the radio by in the morning." Now me, not knowing who the man is, none of that shit, and being from Florida and all that, you know my attitude, my mind. Nigga, I don't even know you, nigga. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that really how I came at him on some, all right, bro, give me your number, I'll send it to you. Get what I'm saying? But I ain't never seen the song. Cause I ain't knowing like that. So over time, I'm watching this same man come in the barbershop, sit in the same old nigga chair, get his bald head and his beard, and talk about his events and this and that and whoop the whoop. And
Right.
did my homework. Well, I started working with a producer that were partners with him already. You get what I'm saying? And now I tap in and I find out the man is who he say he is. You know what I mean? And this and that. The man, you know, they responsible for breaking Future. You know, like I said, I done been right there, conversations with Q, you know, all that whole West Coast family. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
like, and I go to the events. The Coalition DJs 16th year anniversary, I was there last year. I'm gonna be at the 17th this year. You know what I mean? Like, he a brother to me. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's
Right.
like, and I said that to say it's that easy when you putting yourself in a position to be around that type of stuff. You know what I mean? And sometimes it take leaving. You know what I mean? Let's just say you leave just for the experience, then you could come back like me. I came back with a little more experience, a little bit more knowledge about what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I got some
Right.
more business about myself. So now I'm in a position where I can see things through to get things done. Now, is it a booming market? Is that market like that market I just left? No, it's not. But can it be created? Yeah, it can be created.
Yes, it could. Yes, it be. It
Yeah,
could
it
be
can be created, but it gonna
easy. Yeah.
take it gonna take a
Gonna take a
community
little
of
more work.
people. Nah,
Gonna
it
take a
takes a
little.
community,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
take a community, man. We can't, like I said, as long as we
Yeah.
around him, bro, living in the same area, the same state, and we're against each other, we bound to lose as a state. You get what I'm saying? I'm talking
Definitely.
about as a whole, man. Like, that's what I love about Georgia. Like, and I ain't pulling their coattail that hard, but Georgia, them folks stick together. They make sure they stay straight. Like, them people gonna come on and they can hate each other, but to bring the city together, they're gonna put on a show.
That's definitely, especially in Atlanta. Everybody, most of the rappers in Atlanta done did a song with each other.
Man, all of them. I done been in the same room with all of them. I done been in the room with all of them when they say they don't get along and they ain't friends and this and that. I remember when I had to find out that a 20-year beef was fake. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the stuff that people don't know, though. You know what I mean? The whole, man, come on, man.
I
That
know exactly what you're
whole,
talking about.
man, come on, man. I was
Yeah.
there. I was in the room watching people shake hands and say, boy, you know we cool and woo the woo the woo. Ain't nobody have to tell me this. This wasn't on no TV screen. They were right in my face. So I had the opportunity of putting my own thought process and judgment on what I saw. And what I saw, shit, this shit got to be fake.
Because they can make us think anything.
Bingo. But they do. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Because social media people
Man,
take
they
the bait
do it
like
all
that.
the time. They do it all the time, man. They do it
Bait
all the
get took
time.
like that. Because
Why
guess
you
what?
think I keep it simple, man? Let me tell you something. It's all the way to the point of how people dress, man. Let me tell you something. Ain't nobody walking around no $20,000, $30,000 t-shirts on and shit, man. You know what I mean? But we gonna keep it funky. You get what I'm saying? But that's why I wear a white t-shirt. What you gonna do critical about it? You know what I mean? A nice pair of shoes. You get what I'm saying? Cause
right.
at the end of the day, I ain't finna be artificial about none of it. You know what I mean? Like, that's something I always pride myself on. It's a lot of rooms I ain't go in because I wasn't finna be fake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of rooms. You know what I
Gotta be
mean?
yourself.
I'm gonna be me, man. I'm gonna be me. You know what I mean? Yep.
Got to be yourself. Hey, listen. I got to tell everybody how quick you make this my intro, man. Listen. So when me and Legendary did our first interview, it was audio. You
Yeah.
know, we
Live
got
on
together
Spotify. Live on
on,
Spotify. Come
on
on, man.
Spotify.
Shit,
Yep.
we was on Spotify. We
We was
wasn't
on
just live audio.
we was on Spotify.
Real time.
Spotify, Apple Music. I mean Apple Podcast.
That
And
right.
Man, me and Legendary were talking. I got with Legendary. I said, man, I gotta get you on my podcast. He was like, man, I didn't know you had a podcast. I said, yeah. I got me a podcast. I started me a podcast, Chop It Up with KJ, man. I'm starting out trying to get me some interviews, this and that. He's like, well, hey, Legendary say you hit me up anytime, we'll do it. Boom. So I hit him up. I say, man, I had a guy had did me on intro. I want you to listen to it, but at the same time, then I told Ledge, I say, I got to get you to do me. I say, can you do me an intro? Boom. First thing, Ledge, you can vouch on this. First thing I told him, because see, us as black, we think everything supposed to be. No, if we on business, we on business.
Bingo.
Hey, first thing I asked him,
What's
I
my
want to pay
fee?
for it. How
Yeah.
much you charge? Boom. We got the price set. Boom. Guess what? Within 24 hours, I had my song. And when he shot it to me and I listened to it, I say, man, hold on now. How you made this quick? Because before we get off the podcast, he say, oh, I have it tonight. I have it ready for you tonight. And that goes back on what you said about the work ethic and the not getting sleep and not and missing time and the perfect your craft and doing things. So that's the reason why I said that, because you had did that part, you had did that, and I have asked several other people I have talked to and asked them to make me intro, and I never got a response, or it's this and that or that and that. I'm like, listen, I'm gonna pay you. How much is it? I want you to make me how much it's gonna be. I want an intro for my podcast. God says it's just little things going to anything you're doing that helps you out.
Bingo.
And I tell, like, first I got my logo, and I say I need to get an intro song.
Right.
I got to have something with people. Okay, you know what I mean? Because
Brick by brick.
everybody that I play the song before we get on there, or they hear the song, everybody doing this.
Straight up.
Bobbing their head. So even if you like what we talk about or don't like what we talk about, I done got you locked in the lease to press play. Hey, I done got you locked in for lease. You don't got what I wanted. You don't play it.
Straight up.
Whether you watch the rest of the video or not, it's already you don't click on it. You don't click on it already.
That's
so
right.
I'm good. It is what it is.
That's right.
You know, if you like it now, like it later, but you clicked on it. So yeah, man.
And
I
then
love the intro.
Not to even cut you off, bro, but I remember that call like it was yesterday, man. You called me, you know, we talked like you said, and I wasn't expecting that to even come up. You know what I mean? That was left field to me. And when you said it, we came to what we came to, boom, boom. As soon as I hung up the phone, I did it. You know what I mean? I dropped whatever I might have thought I had going on in that moment, I dropped it. And I think it was a day when I was sitting there and I was about to start working on something, or in the middle of even working on something. And when I did it, you know what I mean? Like I told you, I think I told you this before, man. It's just, I know you. I thought about KJ. I say, if I was KJ doing this song, how would I want it? You know what I mean?
And you did tell me that. And I don't know how you listen. You do know it, but I don't know how you hit it on head on everything. Like the politics, the news, the sports. You threw everything in there at once. Yeah. Like it was
your personality. That's your personality. You know what I mean?
And that beat is all me.
And the beat, yeah. I man, listen. Soon as I heard it, as I heard it, I say, hey, this him. I can hear him pulling up.
Hey,
You know what I
because
mean?
everybody, hey, people at work, everybody already know. Get what I be playing.
Chop it
Have you
up.
heard? Have you heard that Chop It Up with KJ yet? Have you heard this yet?
Have you heard it yet? That boy
It-
say, have you heard it yet?
Have you heard this? Have you heard this song yet? It's not. I say this ain't no. This is a song. Have you heard this song yet? And they, they tell, and they'll say, that's your name. Yeah, yeah. It's time to chop it on KJ. Yeah,
Hey
they be on.
man,
Hey, I'm let everybody know what.
I'm so glad too. That what it's about for me, man. It's that little shit, man. Man, listen, you only gonna be big as the motherfucking space you take up in the world. You know that? I
Oh
just
yeah,
told you something then. People don't know that. You only gonna be big as the space you take up in the world. You get what I'm saying? And I'm just saying that to say, man, it's bigger than me. And every time I can hear something like what you telling me, the response that that song get for you, you know what I mean?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
enough for me. You know what I mean? That's why I like, bro, like I ain't ever been in a game to chop nobody head off or overcharge or, you know, to be that type of person. The way I'm at you, really, I'm trying to see how I can be at your service, how I can help you. You know what I mean? And if we can help each other, that's cool too. You get what I'm saying? And you
Correct,
know
correct.
who I choose not to deal with, I just choose not to deal with. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I
Definitely.
live. Like I don't live my life based off a lot of feelings and emotions. I live my life based off of reality. You know what I mean? What that moment is what that moment is. I ain't gonna try to stretch it in my mind to be something that is not. You know what I mean?
Right.
And a lot
Definitely.
of yeah. Go ahead,
But
KJ.
hey, but yeah, man. Hey, let's do it. Before I get you off here, everybody be wanting to know this. Every time I talk to anybody out that rap, this is what they want to know. Legendary, what is your top 5 rappers?
My top 5 rapper.
It don't have to be in the order either.
I'm gonna tell you though. Kane, KRS One. Then I go pop after that just because his impact and purpose. But
Right.
he don't really come before that. Like I said before, I say it again. My top 5 always gonna fall under the fact that the artists that ruled their time. Big Daddy Kane ruled his time and generation, dog. Then you had KIS came through how he came through. He slid in on that same generation, but he had his own movement. Then you had goddamn Jay-Z really, you know what I mean, come out the blueprint. He had his own.
Yeah.
He ruled his time. And he went a little further, you know what I mean? Then you had your pop, you know what I mean? And Big, they run together. Them my 5 though. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That's like, and all of them ruled their time. Like they ruled it. They ain't just, even though Big's on was short, he ruled it though. Like even
Yeah.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about even with a nigga like
Yeah.
Pop breathing down your neck, he
He did his
ruled his
thing.
time. Like
He did his
so
thing.
that's how I judge rappers when it comes to a top 5 period. I don't judge rappers based off you had 3 albums that I liked. You know what I mean? Cause you probably
Mhm.
made 100 just to make them 3. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Correct.
I don't
Correct.
judge artists off of stuff like that. I judge
Because
them off who reigned in their time. You know what I mean? Like you couldn't stop their album sales. You couldn't stop nothing about
no
what they
matter
was
what.
doing. I don't
Yeah.
care what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
These people were going to be who they were going to be. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that them definitely my 5 right there. I ain't seen nobody else do it. And Wayne, if you throw 6, you throw Wayne in that pot. You get what I'm saying?
So Wayne get the audible mention, huh?
Yeah, he definitely get the honorable mention. Wayne is better than a lot of them niggas for real,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Yeah.
goddamn, he get the honorable mention as far as like he came after that. And then you asked me mine, so I got to think back when I was a jit growing up. I can't give it to you like, oh, I was right there in that moment. I'm gonna give it to you. Okay, these niggas I seen Kane Mackin, goddamn putting down on some East Coast shit, fucking with these hoes, whoop, 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 on some pimp shit. You know what I
Right.
mean? Then I seen
Right.
KRS-One come speak to political, give niggas some knowledge shit. Da 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 da
Yeah.
da. Then you had Jay-Z talking about the dope game and motherfucking generational wealth. See, that's what I'm saying. And I looked at all these people for different reasons. Then you had
Mhm.
speaking that poverty. You know what I mean? That struggle, that real crack baby story. Then you got Big on the other side talking about being the ugly nigga that fucked around and got on. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's why I look at them people too. I don't look at them even just solely based off bodies of songs. You know what I mean? It's about what they
Mhm.
represented. You know what I mean? All them niggas represented real life struggle, real life situation straight out the hood.
Yep. Hey, boy, he said something then. That's what. Hey, but legendary. Hey, before we get off here, I love your top 5. Before we get off here, hey, remind everybody what's going on this weekend, the 4th of July
Hey
weekend, that
man.
pre-birthday bash. One more time, let them know if
Hey
they
man.
don't know.
Hey man. Listen, man. If you didn't pay attention, July 7th is going down. My pre-birthday / artist showcase. I'm giving away $100 back to the artist that win. A podcast feature with my boy Chop It Up with KJ. Goddamn, I'm throwing in also 2 live recording song sessions with me in this very same studio. And on top of that, I'm gonna give you a drop the mic content. Also, it's gonna be media presence in there capturing the event. I'm gonna have security on deck. We're gonna have drinks on deck. We're gonna have DJ on deck. We're gonna have 360 booth on deck. Everything. I'm saying it's a real situation. We got people crossing lines to be here from Madison County to Quincy, from Quincy to Tallahassee, from Tallahassee, Monticello, all the way around. Everybody coming. Y'all come have a good time. Turn up with me for my pre-birthday. Y'all already know what's going on live at the studio, man.
Hey, y'all heard it from legendary at the studio.
For sure.
This week, hey, this coming the 4th of July week, y'all gonna be off. Hey,
I'm telling you.
y'all, we already
And guess
know.
what? You know
Yeah,
what's so good about it, KJ? It supposed to rain all the way to Sunday. Hey,
and
so they should
the
be ready to
studio
come
inside.
outside. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, they should be ready to come
yeah,
outside. Cause
yeah.
see, the sun supposed to pop out that day. You get what I'm saying? So I
Oh
already
yeah,
checked the
yeah,
weather.
yeah.
See, I'm already ahead of the game. Yeah, it's supposed to do a little drizzling, a little storm all the way up until Sunday. So they should be ready to pop out. You know what I mean? Like I said, really networking event, you know what I mean? Good situations. If you're trying to go somewhere, go to the next level. Definitely trying to take somebody to Atlanta. I'm definitely trying to take, I ain't just trying to take one somebody to Atlanta. I'm trying to take a few people to Atlanta.
Y'all heard that. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard that.
Straight like that.
Yep. Hey, y'all go watch. Y'all get to see this. This be on YouTube. But this weekend, you already know. Go to that showcase. All that legendary. Um, y'all get that podcast. Y'all get that drop the mic. Y'all
For
get all
sure.
that good stuff that's coming to y'all. Y'all get to go to Atlanta
Telling
and
you.
get on the stage. Hey,
Come on,
you,
man.
you already told.
Come on.
You
Come
already
on,
heard
man.
him. You already heard what he said.
Come
So,
on, man.
hey, thank y'all
For sure.
for another great episode of Chop It Up with KJ Man. And that's the man that made the podcast song. Hey, y'all can go download it.
Oh yeah, go
Hey,
download, stream, listen
go
to it. Apple
download it.
Music everywhere. Legendary the
Apple
Great.
Music.
Chop it up with KJ. Hey,
KJ.
talking
Hey,
about. Hey, thank you for having me too, bro. I appreciate you, bro. And
hey,
salute, big dog. Keep doing your
oh yeah.
thing. And
Hey,
you already know we bridging gaps, so I'm definitely sending traffic.
oh yeah. Love it. I love it.
For sure,
Hey,
for sure.
once again, everybody out there, thank you for another great episode. Chop It Up with KJ. Hey, them you out of there shirts will beat out. Hey, them Chop It Up with KJ shirts coming. Hey, everybody, y'all click and subscribe to Chop It Up with KJ 12 on YouTube. And
Do it now.
y'all go get legendary new album. And you gotta play. Y'all just got to play.
Do it
Y'all,
now.
hey, y'all gotta go get the album. It's hot. And y'all go get that Detroit. And y'all go listen to the old stuff too. Y'all listen to the old stuff too.
For sure, man. I
Hey,
appreciate you, big homie.
once again, thank you again, legendary.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
y'all
Thank
for
you, bro.
watching. Y'all stay blessed out there. It's another great episode. Chop It Up with KJ.